G'day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name is Sheepdog74, and let's get into this one then. So, we are ready for the next four events in the championship because we are back on Wreckfest. And yeah, in the last episode or part, we did the first four events in this series, and now we're going to be doing the last four. We've got a healthy lead in the standings as we are 70 points ahead of second. Our car class is kind of weak compared to everyone else. Like our level compared to everyone else is pretty weak. Um, but we've still done very well. We got a bunch of seconds and a bunch of firsts as well. And so, yeah, ready to plow on with the championship because it's been some fun tracks in there, especially the last one. I won't spoil it. You can check out the video for the first part of this two-part episode in this whole series thing. Um, and yeah, sit back and enjoy as we get ready for Bonebreaker Valley main circuit. A track length of 928 yards, a surface of 71% gravel, 29% tarmac, a 12-lap race with grid size 24 and a single heat session. We're back in the Speed Demon as we were for the last four races. We got to perform the best lap and finish in first position. And yeah, we shall see how we do then around the Bonebreaker Valley main circuit. This is quite the fun track, and it can definitely cause a lot of carnage. Oops, I skipped the intro. I forgot I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, well, anyway, we're at the Bonebreaker Stadium, and we're going to put our suspension to fairly soft, not quite fully soft because we got a bit of tarmac. We can put the gear ratio on long because there's quite a lot of long straights on this track. And yeah, let's just head on into it then. That was a bit silly of me. I should have not skipped the cutscene, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're here at the stadium and we're getting ready to go, and we're going to go down the inside on this direction because everyone else seems to be going either one way or the other. Nearly fell off there into the abyss, but we've been able to stay upright and just about get through amongst all the other carnage of all the other cars. Now we're going to try and fly around this corner. Okay, bit of crashing as we all get a bit congested. Heading near the jump. Tough Nut spun out there, so now it's me versus Pony Cracker, the other person in our title championship fight as Bunny Bumper's going to come in out of nowhere. I'm going to stop them and try and overtake now Pony Cracker. Stick to the left because I know there's going to be plenty of cars flying all over the place, and Pony Cracker gets actually caught in all of that kerfuffle. As we're going to go drifting round here. This is... I don't know which way to go. I'm going to go this way. Oh, that was close. Very close there as well. A couple of cars actually peeled off to the side on the right there, so we're going to go to the left route. It then becomes the right route as we spin around. We're going to stick to this side. There we go, just about stayed on and out of the firing line. That is the jump there. And drifting around this corner, we're in first for the moment. As okay, that was yep a bit close. All good though, able to get through by just slamming on the brakes. And we're going to go around the right side here, as there is a corpse, and he's kind of spun us out a little bit. But heading on over the jump. Looks like a lot of the kerfuffle has been sorted out now, so hopefully that should mean for quite an easy finish. But yeah, there is still a firing line that we have to avoid. Yeah, there we go. And fortunately we were able to do so far. Alright, and as we come round the last corner, we're going to take this jump. We're now coming on towards the last lap, and it's been a fairly chill race after the initial fighting. I've just been kind of going around avoiding as much cars as possible, but I have been unsuccessful in some attempts, and oh god, I've crashed a bit more harshly than that, but I have definitely crashed in between some laps. So it's not been the smoothest ride, but we're going to be crossing the line in first with the car mainly intact, and a nice and easy win to start off this episode. So good stuff there overall. Only one other person finished, albeit 2 laps down. Everyone else DNF'd and crashed out. And we got the fastest lap by quite some margin. So um, yeah, we did a good job there in the first race. But let's see what our reward is. So we get some money. We get a street radiator for the speed demon. We get some XP as well to take us through a little bit further into level 35, heading towards level 36. And again, I have no idea what kind of rewards we're going to be getting because I'm pretty sure we have all of the cars unlocked. So I'm guessing it'll just start giving us like random parts or unlocking more parts or something. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, on to the next event, I guess. And here we are then. So Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval Loop. The ovaries, as they've been nicknamed. So yeah, we got this track. Always a fairly chaotic track, but again, like kind of the one we just did, it's kind of done after the first couple of laps, and then it's just all about surviving. So who knows? So maybe someone will be able to challenge us a bit more. But we've got 12 laps, a grid size 24, single heat session. Our bonus targets are to win by at least 50 meters and lead for length of 3 laps. I actually think we can do both of those bonus targets quite easily. In the standings, we are 100 points ahead of Pony Cracker, so we are, yeah, very firmly in the lead. And yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and enjoy this race, try and get as many points as we can to add towards our overall championship. But yeah, let's get into the Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval Loop. Here we are then for the Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval Loop. And yeah, we'll see how we do around this track. We need to change our tune actually to stiff, and may as well put the gear ratio on fully long since this is a really big top speed dependent track. I didn't actually realize that the gear ratio switches how long, like how big your top speed is. But yeah, you pretty much only go straight in this one. So top speed is pretty key, and differential and brake balance can be the same there. So yeah, let's head on in then for this event. 13th out of 24th, like usual. Got the inside for the start line, and let's see how many position we can gain it into turn 1. Very late on the brakes going into here. Oh, I lost my spoiler. We've gone pretty out wide, and oh, I've been tagged round by the barrier, and I'm a bit stuck here. There we go, come on. Okay, very far down the grid, but like I said, there's plenty of carnage in this race, so I think we can quite easily get back up. Oh my god, as and he takes me out as well a little bit. Yeah, I think we can definitely still take the lead. We just have to kind of survive and avoid the carnage, which I did not do so well just then, as that guy's been beached and I've got way too trigger happy on the throttle. Okay. Well, we took out someone, I guess, but we're starting to get quite damaged here, so in order to stay alive, we kind of need to keep it chill. As there is Pony Cracker actually, so we're gonna off. Okay, we're beating them, but not so much anymore. Hello. Because yeah, we smashed into the wall and spun ourselves around. This is not going well. Oh, hello, Uncle Slam. Let's try and get out of the way of that guy. There we go. And okay, more carnage ahead as we're going to take 10th position now. With quite a lot to do. That was very close to crashing into that guy. And yeah, really tricky to turn up, and then we just spin out here. So I think having the gear ratio this long is actually really not helping us, and it's just giving us quite a bit of wheel spin because we're on the rev limiter for so long. So maybe it wasn't the best idea to get it to full top speed, but a massive crash ahead. We're gonna thread the needle there. Jesus, that was a bit close once again. Surprised that so many people are still alive in this race, as we're in 6th at the moment. Just got to take it nice and easy through here and get through the gaps as we overtake Max Russia. Nasty Nate, I didn't mean to crash into you, my friend. I kind of wanted to go around you, but on lap 3 we've already lost a front tyre. This is not going to be fun to try and take to the end, but we'll see how if we can take it to the end. Hopefully we don't get smashed into before the end. Hopefully everyone else crashes out, but we're yeah, not doing so well as I'm struggling to turn around this corner with any free wheels. So yeah, I guess we'll either see you at the end, or if something else happens, then I'll see you there as well. But struggling to turn here as well. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Missed him. Oh, oh dear, we crashed. that was painful up until that point though. I was just going round and round and round, and it took us forever. But yeah, coming around that corner, I didn't realize he was going to be that close on the inside there, and we crashed straight into him. So 3rd position in that race. I mean, obviously, I'm happy with that because we were hobbling along in like near last, so happy with it. And it's still a decent amount of points as well for the overall championship. So we're gonna hit continue and see we've got 2,840 credits, a new hood for the Speed Demon, which is fine, I guess. We've got some more XP, so close to level 36. We'll probably hit that by the end of this episode. So I guess we'll get to see what is given to us for that level. But yeah, let's see what the next track is. And the next track is one that we've done quite a bit of. It's the Dirt Devil Stadium Dirt Speedway at a track length of 1,085 yards, 100% gravel. Event details include 12 laps, a grid size 24, single heat session. We're in the speed demon. We've got to do the bonus targets, so spin out at least 3 opponents and cause at least 500 damage. Probably not going to be able to do those ones, but yeah, back on the Dirt Devils Stadium Dirt Speedway, because we've been well, our first outing on this car was on that track, so once again back on it. It seems to be quite a favoured one by the developers. We often have to race on that one, so it's fine though. We're gonna gonna continue on with it, and I guess we'll see what the last track is. Hopefully, it's a unique one like the Deathloop, but if not, it's always fine as well. In the championship, we are 110 points ahead of Ponycracker because we finished second, even though we finished third. But okay, I guess we finished second there, and I swear Ponycracker crashed out way earlier. But there you go. They're still there within the championship, so I guess we'll see what happens at the Dirt Devil Stadium Dirt Speedway though. Here we are then for the Dirt Devil Stadium Dirt Speedway once again, with those jumps over there being sometimes the bane of my existence, but There you go. We're gonna go for soft suspension and a gear ratio that's on slightly long but not too long, since that seems to be the winning formula for this car around this track. So let's see how we do though around the Dirt Devil Stadium Dirt Speedway for the well, lots of times. Let's just say that much. As we're going to send it down the inside. Max Russia pushing us out a little bit. But we're going to stick to our path. Pony Crackers ahead. Pony Crackers spun out over the jumps there. Their car must have been too light or something, as we've got Tough Nut and Thrasher on our inside. Tough Nut ahead. Thrasher now behind, but both have spun out as we're kind of all over the road. We're up into first, and the Sheriff still right behind us, as well as the rest of the tailing pack, as we head over the jumps once again. And okay, bit of a kerfuffle behind it seems. I'm not looking where I'm going, and that's a very hard piece of tyre to just stop me dead there. And that's caused a lot of damage to our brakes and suspension. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to survive this segment. Very bouncy now that our suspension is quite broken, not very stable anymore, and so we're down to third. So a bit of work to do, but we've got a guy going the wrong way. I think that was Pony Cracker actually. So they've now crashed out. We've got a fella falling off down the side, and a lot of debris over that side with all different cars smashed up. So we definitely don't want to be going that direction. As okay, there's a crash that's happened there, and I'm gone very off to the side, almost fell down there. But it's Uncle Big Bob in front as we head on towards lap number 4 then, and yeah, in pursuit of him, getting a bit closer to the barrier. He makes a mistake. I need to switch sides here, so we're going to switch now. I'd still catapulted straight into the rest of them, and I've got to reset there. Oh, and I'm out of a tyre. Oh no, don't fall off the edge. We still have a decent amount of engine power and things though, but we are really screwed when it comes to having one less tyre. So once again, we're going to have to kind of hope that the rest of them can crash out. Otherwise, we've got no chance of winning on free wheels, because we are really dragging off to the left there. So, oh god, yeah, not gonna be fun, especially over these bumps as well. This is gonna really unsettle us and potentially make us fall over and just make it hard to steer in general. But we're in first, so I guess Uncle Big Bob must have crashed somewhere. Oh my god, I can't turn. Oh no. Okay. Well, we've got to reset there, as we're still in first, but just for the moment. Okay, yeah, Uncle Big Bob did crash, so only 2 others left now as we head on towards lap 6. And once again, we'll just have to see where we come, if we can limp home. Okay, only 1 person left. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can just limp home and get the victory, or if we'll crash out and still be first anyway or something. Either way, they'll see you towards the end, as there's the man in second, so we're about to lap him. If I can actually turn, which I think he must be on only a few wheels left, as that's not the ideal way to take that. Yeah, he's pretty weak, so yeah, I'm either see it at the end, or when I'm crashed out. We'll have to see. Okay, so we're on the 11th out of the 12th lap, and everyone else has crashed. I've just been like kind of tumbling around here, and yeah, it's been really tricky to drive this car. As you can see, we're really damaged. But we are going to get first regardless of if we finish this race or not, since no one else is alive. So I suppose we have that. But yeah, it's been really tricky to drive to the end, and it's taken quite a while. But I guess at least it's not as bad as some other circuits with how long it is being damaged, and the car doesn't actually feel like amazingly bad to drive. Like, it's not very good. It's very leaning to the left, but it's not terrible. As in, I can't really get anywhere with much speed because you don't need a massive amount of speed in this track. And we crashed just before the finish line. Okay, well, there you go. We did still finish first, not quite getting the fastest lap, but we did finish first at least. And so we can continue and see our rewards. So we got 2,380 credits. We got an exhaust for the Boomer RS. So up to 30,000 now actually. So we're basically at the amount of money that we had before we bought this car, which is quite good. We've got some more XP as well. Very close to level 36. We'll definitely get that in the next race. And yeah, I guess we'll have to see what the last race is in this episode. And it's not the most exciting track in the world. It's the Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval. So basically just like a NASCAR race. You have to cause at least 100 damage and crash out at least 3 opponents. I guess at least with these tracks, it like you do get a lot of people that are able to finish the race. So maybe it could mean a good fight throughout the entire race, but um, yeah, it's kind of just going around in circles, isn't it? So championship definitely sealed though, so don't have to worry about that anymore. And yeah, we'll see how we do then. We've got the track length 827 yards, 100% tarmac, 12 laps, grid size 24, single heat session, and bonus targets cause at least 100 damage, crash out at least 3 opponents. And yeah, I guess we'll see how we do on the last event around the Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval. Here we go then for the Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval. Here we go. Come on. We need to change our tune once again, but hopefully it should be a fun race. As we're going to go for fully stiff on the suspension to get as low down as possible. Gear ratio on long. I guess we'll go locked for differential as well because we don't really need to turn that much. And brake balance I always like to keep in the middle. So yeah, let's see how we do then in this last race. 12 laps of a NASCAR-like grid. And off we go. A lot of wheel spin at the start because we're on the long gear, but it should be fine all towards the end as we're going to cut across the grass a little bit of crashing ahead, but overall the pack stayed pretty clean. Not so clean behind us as we're going to overtake a bunch of cars, then be slow through here. Okay, that counts as a crash out. Pony Cracker here right next to us as we almost get spun out. We're going to try and send it on Pony Cracker. But it's very tricky to overtake sometimes in NASCAR, it can feel like, unless you've got really good speed and a decent line through the corner, as seems like whatever you do they can always come back at you. But if they keep crashing behind, I guess we can take second. We're going to try and take first up against Tough Nut. He's rubbing against the wall, but he's still in first position. We're going to send it once again down through here, hopefully have enough speed to do it, as he's going to collide into us a little bit, and he just about keeps ahead as Pony Cracker's now on our inside. Oh, we're going to let go and let Pony Cracker spin themselves out, as we have caused at least 100 damage, so I guess that's quite good for the bonus target. As we're about to get into some lap cars. We do get into first, but is it going to be momentarily as we brush against the wall? Tough Nuts right next to us. Pony Cracker's there as well. We're slamming into all of them. Mean Rattler here as well, with a slightly caved in side, has to be said, as we're going to spin them out. Tough Nut still within reach as he's right behind us. And yeah, it's actually been quite an entertaining race then, as oh dear, Tough Nut's been spun out there, so that's him out of contention, it would seem. And it's just Pony Cracker versus me then for the win, it would feel like. And okay, if there's some carnage like there is here, then we could easily get caught up in it. And yeah, very tricky to overtake these lap cars as well, because they obviously are not just going to get out of the way, and if they keep crashing into each other like they are ahead, and if they keep spinning each other out and causing debris all over the track, then it becomes quite a tricky task. But we're going to be overtaking Sledgehammer and staying in first for the moment. Tough Nut actually has overtaken Pony Cracker, so Pony Cracker must have had like a terrible time on one of the debris cars. We are fine at the moment as we head on towards lap 9, overtaking some more lapped cars. As he went straight in front of me. Oh god, get out of the way. There we go. Okay, suffered a lot of damage there because of a lapped car, and that's kind of brought Tough Nut a little bit back into it as we scrape against the wall. And yeah, can't take this corner too much on the inside, otherwise we'll crash out there. But Tough Nut crashed. Is that his corpse? I'm not entirely sure. There's Tough Nut over there. There's just a big pile up over that side as well. And so on both corners we've got to be quite wary of other cars. As I say that, I'm gonna have to thread the needle here. There we go. And only a few people left now in the race as we come towards the end. In fact, the only guy left is the man in front of us, and he's dead. Okay, so it's just us to get towards the end. Lap 11 out of 12. But yeah, that was actually one of the more exciting races, to be fair. I didn't think it would be, but I guess because people were able to survive for a lot longer, it caused a lot more havoc throughout the entire race. So yeah, on to lap 12 though, and we are still in first position, so we're going to quite easily win this race. And well-deserved victory, you would say, as it was quite a hard-fought one as well, to be fair. As we get across the line, there we go. Finished in first position, just about survived. A best lap of 20 seconds, 0.972, which was fastest by quite some margin, it would seem, compared to everyone else. So let's see the final results. We've got 2,180 credits and a small side pipe for the Boomer RS. We got some XP to get us to level 36, yes. Do we get a reward? No, we just level up now. Okay, so it does seem like they've kind of run out of rewards to give us, and we're just basically getting XP. So yeah, I guess that's all right then, isn't it? So um, yeah, we've got all the cars, we've got all the parts, and I guess so we can kind of build the best car that we want to. Obviously, a few cars still left to unlock from events and things like that, but yeah, interesting. Okay, well, there you go. That's the championship done. Let's see how it's affected our overall championship. And in our overall championship, we finished first in this one. We got 6 bonus targets out of 16, and we got 740 out of the 800 points available. So we actually did quite well to get the majority of the points on offer. And that has unlocked us some new events then. Okay, so a couple of fun ones in there. Looks like we can use the big rig. We can use the double decker. Looks like we don't have a car for this event. We got this event which has another 800. 8 race, 800 point championship. Same with this one as well. And we also have this 200 pointer as well. And to get the last few, we have to. Looks like we have to get 2,000 points. So yeah, we might have to. Well, we'll have to do like the 600 pointers, wouldn't we? and a few 200s as well to tip us over to 2000. So, um, yeah, could be cool actually to get this car as well towards the end. I kind of wish we had it to do this event, but we might have to buy another car then soon, which would be quite interesting, and add another one to the collection. So, yeah, we shall see. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy, you can go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and if you enjoy below, subscribe if you enjoy my content. Give me some constructive criticism as well down below. But until the next video, guys, this has been GTalk 74, and I'll see you guys in the next one.